The electricity minister says the country is not relenting in its quest to see load shedding become a thing of the past. He gave an outlook going into the week, with the emphasis being on the ramping up of planned maintenance at some power stations.
The week that we came out of, we ramped up this maintenance and then the unit tripped, and the only instrument we had, the lever, was to intensify load shedding. Those units have come back, the ones that had tripped. The others, they still remain on planned maintenance. They are scheduled to come back. So it's important that we appreciate this. If we postpone maintenance, we don't do the right things. We are simply perpetuating this legacy. These units are going to collapse. They will fail abruptly on their own, and then we sit with a much bigger problem.
He says government continues to receive offers from across the world on investments to help South Africa tackle the energy crisis. He's working with the Johannesburg Stock Exchange on the broad financing opportunities.
There's a number of offers that are coming from a number of funding and financing sources across the globe. Also, when I was in Kenya, the climate conference now, we had conversations with multiple players who also raised their hand and indicated that they are ready to finance the grid expansion and the grid strengthening. On the sidelines of the BRICS, we also had an engagement with the new development bank. So we are resolving that question. How are we resolving it? We are hosting a transmission financing a seminar sometime during the month of September. Of course, communication will go out, and then we're aggregating everyone in one room.
Meanwhile, 9 people were arrested at the Kusile power station last week for the theft of coal and fraud. The minister says Kusile is critical for the path to ending load shedding. He will be at the power station on Monday to receive a progress report. The electricity minister saying that further reduction in the stages of load shedding can be expected this week due to the expected additional generation recovery and the lower demand. He's also saying that as they work to consolidate offers to help South Africa to tackle the energy crisis as they ramp up efforts also at Kusile, consumers have been urged to continue using electricity sparingly. Katlego Logodi, SABC News, Pretoria.